Hello and welcome to episode 10 of Dumb and Not So Dumb Mobirise Questions. This is demo number 2 of inserting a Wow Slider into a Mobirise web page. We created a web page using Mobirise v4.6.2 using the Mobirise 4 theme. This is called R4. Come down, we can see that we have a header 4H, and there's the YouTube cover. Then we have a block here that's block 19. We have here block 1, gallery 19, and then we have a footer. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to insert the Wow Slider between this block and this block. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to show that we pre-plan this in an external drive in a folder for Mobi sites. I have a folder called Mobirise 4 theme. This was a folder created for speed test to compare Mobirise 4 free theme to AMP. For this particular save for publishing, we're going to put it, we created these 3 folders, we're going to put it in this folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, I'm going to go to sites, I'm going to validate that images is off, then I'm going to go to publish, and I'm going to browse, and I'm going to find the folder that I just showed you from earlier, these that I created. I'm going to create the R4 raw, and later on today I'm going to create a video to show you how I clean this, maybe show you what happens, we'll see. So I'm going to select this folder, I'm going to turn this off, and I'm going to publish. And then I'm not going to click on anything, I'm going to wait for it. And there it is, published. And now if I come over here and I go in here, I can see that we have the index page, the project.mobirise page file, index.html file. We have the assets, we have all the images, we have everything. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bring up Wow Slider. Here's Wow Slider. Okay, and basically I've already created my Wow Slider. This is probably the hardest thing for me when I do this, is to, if I go to save this, if I save this project as, then I have a folder called Wow Slider and subfolder. This is my second example, and then this is the folder here. This is the file name here. So I save it there. It's important to save it so that you can use it as a beginning or whatever. Now here's how you insert the page. What you do is when you click on this element here, you're clicking on this toolbar, you have 3 things here. You have a general, a design, and a publish. What we want to do is we want to use the general and the design, but don't use the publish here. So we're going to come down and we're going to, this is what we're going to use for the header. This is what we're going to use, enable anything that you want for check marks. You can do it however you want to do it. You should look at it. You should, here, based on these parameters, I can see what's going on here. So when I look here, and if I close this, you can see that these are the pictures that I selected. So these are the 5 pictures I selected. And then when I go to design, I can come over here and I can say, well, I want to have autoplay, all these other things. Okay? And when I go to design, then I'm using epsilon here. You can use whatever you wanted to use, and when you apply it, whether you apply it here or whether you apply it here, all the parameters are applied when you click apply. But when you apply it, then you can see how it works here, like a preview. So I have epsilon, I have a custom size, because the pictures are actually this big. These are how big the pictures are on my hard drive. So that's what I decided to do. And they've already been optimized previously, I believe. I'm using turn, and I'm going to just click apply. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here on insert page. And this is how you insert it. It's this simple. What we're going to do to insert it is we're going to find the page. In this case, we have the Mobi sites, the Mobirise 4 theme, speed test, then here it is. So we open this, and then we click here and open it. It's as easy as this. Okay, it's too small to work on this, so we're going to click on this little square to maximize this window. And then what we're going to do is we're going to click anywhere. If we click here, it shows all the different divisions and sections. Well, if we look here, we come down. Earlier I said I wanted it to be after this and before this. So what I do is I just click on this, and then I click before. And there it is. There's Wow Slider. Okay? And now all I have to do is save it. What it's going to do when I save it is going back into the folder structure. When I look here, I go look at this folder structure here. This is the folder. What's going to happen is it's going to, when I click save, it's going to insert code into this file. It's also going to create a data folder and put all the data in the data folder. It's going to create an engine folder, and you're going to put everything in there. And then all of these files and folders are then just FTP'd to your site. So let's do it. So let's just click save, and it's inserting it. Don't touch anything when it's doing it. Just wait for it. And now it's done. Now it should give us a demo, like a preview, just like Mobirise. And here's the demo. And I don't want to hear this. Come on, stop. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you. Go back here. Okay, we are in the raw folder. We click here. You can see the old index was backed up, so we still have that. We don't need that anymore. The new index is here. The asset folders are here, but there's a new folder called Data 0 and Engine 0. So now what we do is we basically upload all of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the website, the test website. So let's move this out of the way. So here's the test website, okay? gotmic.us. It's a test site. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, I'm going to basically go over, I'm going to bring up I'm using an FTP client called Ipswitch WSFTP. And what I'm going to do is I'm in the root folder of public.html for gotmic.us. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go up, and I'm going to go into the raw demo, right? This is where we were. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is, if I can bring this down just a little bit, then what I'm going to do, I could select all. I'm going to select this one, control key down, this one, this one, this one. That's all I'm going to pick. And then I'm going to send it all across. If I wanted to share my project file, I could by clicking that one too, and then I'm going to send it. And you can see here, I'm going to overwrite all. And then you can see here how big it is. You can see that the total transfer here is, right now it's at 1.3 megs. Watch how big it grows. It's going to grow really big. There's a lot of big pictures in here and so forth that it's dealing with. So it's transferring the entire contents of the of this stuff here. So it's at 12.7, 12.78. So we are uploading 12.78 megabytes, and there it is. It's done. Now if we come over here and we just go to Mike, and there it is. Now we can diddle with it a little bit. We can add some space here and there, whatever we want to do, but it's inserted. And so you can see how it works. Hope this helped you. If it helped you, leave a comment and let me know how it helped you or what you need next. Love making these videos. Good luck, and I hope this helped. Bye.